for the second segment of today, my best bets of the day. All right, got to flip the old screen as per usual. 1 second here. Okay, ready to rock and roll. Now, I got 3 plays coming at you today. I already told you 2 from the college basketball hardwood and then 1 from the NHL ice, so 3 in total. Strap up the Nike, strap up the Jordans first. We're going to go to the hardwood. Why the hell not? First one, we're going to go to the one probably everybody's been looking at since last night, since a few days ago when the matchup was actually made. We're calling it the NIT Incinerator, baby, and we're going to the matchup between the St. Bonaventure Mags. His pause is all hell. I hope he's still alive. St. Bonaventure Bonnie against the University of Virginia Cavaliers. Oh, yeah, he is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, maybe no. Yeah, he is totally gone. Virginia Cavaliers minus 3.5 is my first best bet of the day. In all honesty, the bets and money splits and the lack of line movement with that really drew me into kind of wanting to get involved in this play. But you're back. Hey, good to see you. So let's start with those line movement, or lack thereof, rather. St. Bonaventure as the underdog plus 3.5 is getting 20% of bets and 97% of money. Please say it with us again, kids. Severe monetary liability, if you ask me. Not a sharp side. That is coming in on the spread, and this line is going nowhere. As a matter of fact, it's gone up to 4 on PointsBet IL, which is, just the sharpest book on the market. And, they're going to make it easier for the old Bonaventure Bonnies to cover when they got all their money coming in on them. That's not how this game works, my friends. I'm telling you, this line is absolutely frozen. And one more thing that really drew my attention is that the Virginia Cavaliers money line is getting 90% of bets and only 57% of money. So I think the books are willing to take the hit on that and eat whatever they have to dish out there because they are absolutely going to rake on the spread here today with the Cavaliers winning by at least 6 points, in my opinion. This game reminds me a lot of that St. Mary's and UCLA game that I took on Saturday. Everybody and their brothers was, the 3.5, the 3 is ridiculous. St. Mary's is going to win it outright. Everybody was so afraid. They had to take UCLA money line. Sometimes these games finish by 2 or 3. They really haven't been, especially when they've been 3.5 or 4, and I love it in this spot. There are a couple of keys before we get into the trends, my friends. Number one, the whole public, their brothers, their aunts, their uncles, their fathers, everybody in between is looking at the fact that the old Bonnies just beat the Oklahoma Sooners. Wonderful, great. 70-68. They kicked the Sooners' ass in the second half is the reason why they were able to win that game. They came all the way back from being down by about 5 or 6 at halftime, yet they're still 3.5-point dogs. With that being the case. University of Virginia coming off a 71-69 W in overtime, and everybody and their brothers are probably going to see that too, yet they're 3.5-point favorites. I have no idea. Do with that information as you wish, Your Honor. But one final thing here. Let me turn your attention to the total. This is a Virginia total through and through, 125. It is not a St. Bonaventure total. And when Virginia has these 125s, 126 in particular, they win those games. And even when you go to 123, 124, they get even more dub likely. That is a big W on your screen. Now, if you don't believe me on all of that action, that's okay. That's fine. I know I got, wiped dipshit off the forehead this morning. Believe the damn trend. St. Bonaventure 1-4, ATS, their last 5. Here you go, partner. Versus an ACC opponent. St. Bonaventure also 3-8 ATS. Their last 11 road games versus a team with a winning straight-up home record. That's right. This one is played in Virginia, where they own the 123rd ranked home court advantage per KenPom. How about them apples? Where it'll probably be even better because it's the damn NIT tournament for shit's sakes. The Cavaliers 5-1-1 ATS. Last 7 games at home. 6-2-1 ATS. Their last 9 as a favorite, and 9-3 against the number of their last 12 home games versus a team with a winning straight-up road record. Give me all of the Cavaliers minus 3.5. They might win this damn thing by double digits, baby.
I love it, dude. And if you didn't see me down, and I think you saw me, 123.5, 124. Oh, dude.
Ciao.
Which I am not seeing the money on that one, but either way, dude, I like this one a lot. I mean, you know me, I had Virginia a handful of times. The spots in which they didn't really take care of business, they were kind of hit or miss against a lot of the tournament teams that are, we've seen in the field over the last weekend here. But then these, teams that aren't that type of high-level opponent, they've really taken care of business against the teams that they need to, man. So I think you got the right side here.
Hell yeah, dude. If you know me, I'm not a fan of laying chalk whatsoever. And if I got the Yones to lay a minus 1.5, I'm rather confident, my friends. Speaking of laying chalk, I'm not doing it in my next game, my friends. I ain't doing it. No chance, no way, no how. I ain't doing it. We're calling this one the CBI Bankrupter. That's right, the CBI Bankrupter. Shout out the Cape Cod connection. We got to have another opportunity to get some supper, talk about the midday market report, right? Little pizza and beer over there. Hey, shout out Jeff Dawson. We appreciate the hell out of you. This man on my shirt, the legendary, let me get the legendary Jeff Dawson, taking up some of my pick time, but that's all right because we love the man. Second best bet of the day. No-co Bears plus 2.5 up against the UNCW Seahawks. If you know me, I've been backing the Seahawks left, right, and center. And if you also know me, I love my no-co Bears, but the no-co Bears have had a shit-ass season. Oh, my goodness. My partner can't even disagree with that. He knows it's the truth. But I do believe
compared to last year,
oh boy, yeah. But I do believe they are a touch undervalued here today, and I'll tell you why. But first thing I want to touch on is the line movement. Once again, a lot of these games here late on in the season, bet splits, money splits, monetary liability, line movement, or lack thereof mean a lot this time of the year, my friends. And I'm sorry to tell you, but once again, if you don't believe me, please just believe somebody smarter than me. We don't play teams and storylines. We play numbers, my friends, and that's what this is all about. Number one, the line movement. This line opened up at UNCW as a 3.5-point favorite. There's only about 163 total bets coming in on this game. Very, 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 very under the radar game. CBI game, nobody gives a shit. I'm sure it's gone up a little bit by now, but there's no money splits, there's no bet splits, and this line has dropped down to 2.5. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, and it has not rebounded to 3.5, and I don't think it will. I think it might go down to 1.5, and I think it even has a chance of no-co flipping, and you might even believe me by the time I get through some of the keys. Number one is the tempo here. I believe that the Bears are going to boat race the Seahawks. Why do I believe that? Because no-co is 52nd in adjusted tempo per KenPom, and UNCW is 255th. You don't believe that? Let me tell you why it's not good for the Seahawks. Because the Seahawks are coming off of a 76-75 W against Drake as 7.5 dogs. Now you might say, well, they won by a point. They scrapped it out. No, they trailed by 17 at halftime. They had to give every possible thing they had in order to win that damn game. And much like I was telling you with Illinois and playing Chattanooga, they were going to come in to play Houston and get their fucking teeth kicked in. And look what happened. I think this is the same exact case here with UNCW. They've given a lot, and they've been, I don't want to say they've been lucky, but they have given every ounce of everything they have in getting into the position where they're at. I'm not saying this is a bad season for the Seahawks at all. The fucking Seahawks were bottom of the CAA or whatever. Yeah. I think they're in the CAA. I don't know. I think so. Either way, I'm pretty sure they're in the Colonial. Either way, they're a contending team because now because of the transfer portal. So I absolutely love it, but they've just simply given way too much here today. Now, speaking of previous matchups, let me tell you about no-cos. They're coming off of an 87-84 win against UNC Asheville. That Asheville team is dangerous. That game was in UNC Asheville. I talked about it all year long. Hey. Mid-major king over here, pal. I talked about it all year long. The Bulldogs are dangerous as fuck at home. They proved it. No-co squeaked it out, and I think they are in perfect spot, even though they had that lackluster season, to finally, they're woken up. They look good. I watched them play against Asheville. They're very, very fucking solid, and I think their offense is really, really what shows out here today. I think you're going to see that severe difference because that's why UNCW was down in the first half of last night's game anyway, because their offense was really, 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 really struggling, and or yesterday afternoons rather, and I just don't think that's something we're going to see from no-co. But you don't believe me on all of that, my friends? Believe the trends. No-co, 5-2, straight up and against the number in their last 7 games overall. 4-1 ATS, their last 5 following a straight-up win. 4-1 ATS, their last 5 as a dog. 5-2 ATS, their last 7 as a neutral site underdog. UNCW is 0-4 ATS, their last 4 Super Tuesday games. And 1-4 straight up, their last 5 Super Tuesday games. Give me all the no-co Bears plus 2.5, my second best bet of the day.
I'm not going to complain about this one at all, dude. I mean, I haven't had a chance to back the old Bears in a minute, dude. Might be either last chance or second to last chance if they win this, because I think it's a semifinal of the CBI, if I'm not mistaken. But I love it, dude. I really do. And I believe we're getting some stiff, severe monetary liability over on the other side as we're talking now. Still don't see the bet percentage, but 87% of money on the UNCW Seahawks, my friend.
Yet that old line has dropped down. What do you know about that? I don't know. I rest my case, Your Honor, and we move on to the third and final best bet coming from ya boy today. I take off the mid-major king crown, and I lace up the skates. I grab the puck in hand firm, and I say, let's go to the matchup between the doggone Tampa Bay Lightning and the Carolina Hurricanes, and we call this one the NHL Liquidator. We're liquidating every damn book on the marketplace with this play, my friends. We're going to the under 6 total goals in this matchup. That's right, and I'm comfortable with it at 5.5 too, but I did a little line shopping, caught it with the juice. If you can find it at 5.5 without the juice, please hammer it in right there. This is just where I found it. Now, I saw a matchup on the NHL slate. Obviously, I'm NHL capper now, you know, I got to check the NHL slate. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, by any means am I whatsoever. Shout out to the true NHL cappers that are over there at Puck Time, Andrew McInnes and Carmine Bianco. It is Carmine Bianco. I was fucking right, dude. Shout out Carmine. So, that being said, saw this matchup. Top contending teams, man. Tampa Bay Lightning, Carolina Hurricanes, and I said, well, shit. I got to get involved in this in some capacity. I'm a hockey capper now, right? I got to give the people what they want. They need a play, so here I am. I like the line movement. Carolina looked like the valuable side. They really did. This one was pretty much an even dead EV pick'em, and Carolina has now moved to about minus 115, minus 120, depending where you're looking. So I do lean Carolina because of that. It's been pretty true all year long that has been kind of the line movement to look at if you want to back a pick'em favorite at any spot. But I think there's just more doggone value on the total in this one, and that's honestly because of the line movement. I talk about it so much, but really, line movement matters so much to me, my friends, and let me explain to you why. Because this line opened up 5.5 across the market, right? Most of the books were giving the juice to the over, so you have to pay minus 115, minus 120 to take the over, and the under was getting plus money in a lot of spots. So much very similar to my under yesterday. Now, DraftKings and FanDuel then took the liberty after everybody started tossing money left, right, and center at the over to tick this up to 6, move it from 5.5 up to 6. They probably heard me talking, whichever one of their reps fucking hears it and goes, oh, we didn't do that line movement yesterday. We got to make sure we do it today. Well, I caught you again, assholes, because everybody knows you're not the sharpest book out there, and I just caught you with your pants down once again. So, when they moved it up to 6, guess what immediately got the juice? The under. Under 6 goals got minus 120, minus 115 on those two books. I locked it in just to be a little bit safer at the 6, just in case any nonsense, but I am honestly very, very comfortable with this at the 5.5. I don't think this finishes over 3-1, 3-2 here. I think it stays way, way, way under. And why do I believe that? Because point blank period, when these two teams meet, they do not go over. They are a wagon to the under. The over has only hit twice out of the last 10 meetings, and they were all 5.5 except one, and it was 6.5, and that 6.5 went under. So I'm not worried about it whatsoever. Carolina has scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 10 meetings. Tampa Bay has scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 10 meetings, and 3 goals or less in 9 out of the last 10 meetings. These teams do not go over when they meet each other, and I do lean Carolina. And why do I think they win the game? Not because of their offense, because of their defense. First in goals allowed per game, second in shots allowed per game, and first penalty kill unit in the damn league. Go. Let's fucking go, motherfuckers. It's time to fucking get this one to the pay window. You don't believe me on all of that nonsense? Believe the trends. Under. We got a boatload, kids. Strap in. 4-0, Tampa Bay's last 4 after scoring 2 or less in their previous game. 4-0 in their last 4 road games. 4-1 their last 5 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. 4-1 in their last 5 playing on 2 days rest. Speaking of rest, Carolina, the under is 4-0 in their last 4 playing on 1 day's rest. 6-1 their last 7 as a favorite. Here is your sample size, partner. 36-17-3 their last 56 home games. 33-16 16-3. How's this for a back-to-back? Their last 52 as a home favorite. How about this for our spot? The under is 7-2 in their last 9, fourth game in a 4 out of 6 situation. How about them apples? And the under's 18-7-1. Last 26 meetings between these two, 6-1-1. Last 8 in Carolina. Give me all of the under 5.5 or 6. Tampa Bay Lightning, Carolina Hurricanes.
I love it, dude. Did you guys see my?
I fucking love it.
No, dude, I really like it. I mean, the surface level, as far as the other thing that I like, is Carolina coming off 4 straight losses, needs a bounce back, and you have to imagine it's gonna come from the defense at least first and foremost, dude. So, who am I? Hey, I don't know shit about fuck. I'll use what you said about my NBA stuff. I don't know shit about fuck, but you've got me sold, dude. I'm interested.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Hey, you know me. I'll sell evil to the devil, non-believers to a temple. Shit, I'll sell water to a speedboat. But hopefully you guys sold on as well. Hope you're sold on all 3. There does it. My best bets of the day. That's going to be real fun post-show. I don't know if you've been seeing me over here,
dude.
but this actually keeps me a lot more locked in doing what I'm over here, because my brain just goes all over the fucking place when we're talking. Sometimes I just black out and I start talking. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm doing. They don't know what I'm doing, but it's pretty fucking dope, and I think it's going to be pretty dope post-show.
It wasn't in the same line yesterday, but the pictures you posted to send it to Andrew, and you had the cup just pointing at the fucking cup. Fucking had me die.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to take the best pictures I could, like, on the YouTube, and I was just like, damn, there are really, like, no good clips right here. I'm just going to have to take one where I look like a goof ass, and I sure fucking did, but hey. My cup. Shout out. Hey, since we got through both of our best bets of the day, 45 minutes after the top of the hour, because we are superstitious, not superstitious, just a little stitious. Don't worry, bub. It's okay. No big deal. No harm, no foul. We're not even.
That's why I'm making that face.
We're not even going to acknowledge that we forgot about it, because we didn't forget about it. What the hell are you talking about? I ask you to kindly lift your mugs up high. To me. To thee. To all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods, kindly take your sip, and I'll be right back.
That was on my mind.
Whoa! Yeah. I got coffee on my mind. Whoa! I got coffee on my mind. I didn't even mean to sip it. It just caught me by surprise. I got coffee on the mind. All right.